Fam, my hands get cold.
Yeah. For me, my feet.
My feet and hands get mad cold.
My feet get mad cold, and that's when I.
My body don't get cold. It's just my hands.
Put the money to covers them.
Do you ever do that thing when like some Sub-Zero thing where you can like you just touch someone with your freezing cold hand and they're like ah?
And because it's mad because you feel it for time.
My toe.
You know when you touch someone with their cold hands, or someone touches you with cold hands, and you feel it for like 10 minutes, bro.
But the worst is when my feet are freezing and I'm trying to put like warm them up by putting on my calf or something, but nothing's happening. So I've got to put socks on, but I'm still feeling the cold.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's if you cream your foot as well. If you cream your foot and then put
You
socks on.
stupid.
If you cream your foot, sometimes the cream gets cold. I think that's what it is sometimes, you know.
Is that new?
I think sometimes the
Let me
cream
see.
can get cold.
When did you get that
And
done?
that's what makes you feel
You know,
mad.
Why star?
I have to admit, I've never creamed the bottom of my foot, you know.
On your
I said
elbow,
I've never creamed
on
my
your
The bottom
elbow,
of
it's
my
hard
foot.
to get certain
I hear
things
that.
in it.
Have you creamed the
Yeah,
bottom?
why?
Yeah, I do.
Star.
Lately I've been thinking about
Could
it.
you get something creative?
Because I always lately I've just been kind of rubbing the slick.
Like I creamed the top bit and the crack.
After a while, you feel like you forget it. And after I was like, no, I've been forgetting it. I just started massaging it.
It's no better than the star.
I do it more because it feels good.
Do you cream the bottom of your feet?
I did.
Yeah.
The bottom, like the
Yeah.
soles. I don't cream the bottom of my foot.
I can't reach the bottom.
No, that surprised me somehow.
Why?
I said I can't reach the bottom.
What, you can't reach the bottom of your foot?
He's got to get help. Baby!
No, wait, he has to squat the to the floor. And just slide on it.
See him nicking with my legs up, man. Like this up, man. My soles. Get the soles, please. That's funny. I said he can't reach it, you know?
Nah, I can touch my toes in it.
You can't touch your toes?
I can, nigga, I can touch my toes.
You can't just sit down and do it.
Huh?
You don't have to actually stand and reach, and no one does that.
I don't know, what are you doing?
I just wanted to justify I can touch my toes.
Okay.
I just don't clean the bottom of my feet.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because you don't need to cream the bottom of the bottom.
Why not?
Not the very
It's
bottom.
part of skin, bro. What do you mean?
Not the very
Just
bottom.
because no, it's like your hands.
Yeah, you have to,
Yeah, but it doesn't get cracky and dry.
Yes, it does. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Of course it does. It's skin.
No, not when you...
You know when it starts to get square.
I see no spot's dry, bro.
No.
I've seen no spot's dry already.
You know when the heel back starts to get square?
Yeah.
That's when you can start.
It's got that shape. Yeah, it's got that hard shape.
Yeah, you definitely
Basic thing. You ever tell them to cream your foot, you know? What is this?
Start recording, bro.
It's recording.
Alright,
Walking in on their foot.
let's get started. Welcome back to Chatting and Philfish. We're back in the building. I'm joined with Ashley, Dane, and Callum.
I don't have
Callum's back. Huh?
I don't know, my voice might fade in and
Yeah, but get close to the mic, bro.
yeah, but
Scooch.
Scooch.
you lot have to let me know how good or bad that sound.
Yeah, you sound.
See, you can kind of see it.
Cool.
Hello.
Did we intro Callum?
Yeah, Callum's back.
Of course he did.
You might remember him from the Takeover Ep. He was talking a lot on there. I can't remember what he was talking about.
I got that fresh breeze blowing in.
History or something.
It was Black History, yeah. And Callum was coming through, and he's decided to return. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Should we just get straight into the topics? Yeah.
What?
Should we just do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear about this? The Grid Girl controversy.
Nope.
No, wait. Grid girl.
Grid Girls. They're getting rid of Grid Girls. Do you know what Grid Girls are?
No idea.
Maybe we should start with that. Grid Girls are like the women in Formula One that essentially.
Oh, the one that flash up the cars and everything like that.
No, that's like I think that's ringside girls, but it kind of ties in because Grid Girls are like before the race and like after it, like they present the guy with the winning medal, like the winning champagne and all that malarkey,
Okay.
and they like walk around the track and just looking attractive, like in skimpy clothes, and like feminists are angry about them.
Okay.
They want to get rid of them,
Yeah.
and I just want like, do you think like they should get rid of them? Like, do you think it's outdated? Or do you think like it's a choice that anyone should have? Like, do you think they're being forced to do that?
That's what I'm saying. They're not being forced to do it. No, I feel like it's not. Yeah, they're not being forced to do it. If they're choosing to do it, then how can you fight for something that someone's choosing to do? That's pointless.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I have conflicting things about this because like feminists are saying that they shouldn't be doing it
Yeah.
because they're saying that it's outdated and sexist. And would you agree with that? Like,
Wait, what are they doing exactly?
So they're just
Well,
like
they-
looking nice.
well, they are in Formula One. They're getting rid of grid girls. These women that like wear like attractive women that wear like skimpy clothing that.
And they want
before
to
what
wave
do they
the
do?
flag.
that,
Do they
Oh,
wave
the ones
flag?
that walk up.
That
walk out.
when they pop the champagne and they're just
all
behind
these
standing
ones,
behind.
all these ones, they want to get rid of these. Like feminists
Why?
want to get rid of
Obviously
them.
they're-
Oh, feminine. Okay.
Yeah.
Feminists want to get rid of them, saying that this is outdated and sexist, and you shouldn't be putting
understand.
women like this.
So about ring girls.
It is in a way.
They want to
but
get rid of
Yeah,
ringside
it is.
girls.
It's
as
kind
well.
of pointless, but
But the
It
box,
is.
I think the boxing guy that came up with ring girls, like, no, I'm not having this in my sport.
Okay,
Like,
and then what about Hooters?
Hooters.
Yeah, that's
You got
that's
skimpy
what to say, yeah.
waitresses.
This is the thing.
That's what I'm
but that's
saying.
different though. That's like actual business.
Yeah, what it's based on
Exactly.
women. It's based on
Grid
women
girls
looking
is a
skimpy.
business.
Yeah.
It
It
is,
is
but
based
isn't that
on
because
women
like
with
it's a
big chests.
franchise? Like they can do that kind of thing.
Should we?
But the franchise is based on women with big chests.
Mm-hmm.
So isn't that like objectifying kind of women?
It
with
is,
big
but
chests?
that's like within their right, isn't it? The actual,
But I think
the
it's the
actual
same-
company. Yeah, you can say that's wrong, but then
Yeah.
it's the company's.
So like, is it the same thing with the grid girls? So it's like the grid girls are the same way the Hooters employees are choosing to work at Hooters.
Yeah,
the grid
like-
girls are choosing to do the
This
grid
is the,
girls.
the,
stuff.
good,
So
this
surely
is the thing.
there's
They
nothing
have
wrong
a
with
choice.
it.
They have a choice.
Yeah, I get. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But-
you're right. You're right.
It's kind
But
of the
then
same,
in,
innit?
in the sports thing, it's like that's just there because it's there. I don't know why.
Yeah,
that's
oh yeah,
there.
no, I get what you mean.
Do you get what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
With
yeah.
Hooters, like the whole thing's based around that idea.
Yeah,
So
I
that
know
kind of
what you
makes
mean.
more
Yeah,
sense.
Yeah. I
They
know
were
what you
saying
mean.
it's
I know what
there.
you mean. I
They
know
were
what you
saying
mean.
it's there in Formula One because at the time it was like a male predominantly watch sport.
Yeah.
So therefore they want to see skimpy women like in these clothes and that. So they're saying now it's outdated. You need to make it more obvious for women to be in it. And it's just like, don't you think that's a bit like? Do you think the feminists are saying this? But do you think the women should still have a choice to say, I want to do this profession? Like, should they be getting banned completely
I feel like
from being able to do this?
Well,
profession
like-
choose?
or like first, like okay, I don't watch Formula One. I didn't even. If I'm honest, I didn't even really know about Good Girls until you.
Would they draw you in?
I didn't
to
know
watching
That's what I
Formula
was
didn't know
One?
about to say. Like, I
that was
was
actual
about to say,
thing.
like, how much do they contribute to people actually paying attention to the racing because they're not even involved that much.
Because the only time I actually see them is when the guys won.
Before,
And
you
then
see them before and after.
Then you see them standing, like, you know when they pop the champagne and they
Yeah,
won
yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
yeah.
see just two women standing by shoulder to shoulder by them.
Just there.
That's it.
And that's it.
That's when I've noticed them. That's the only
So if
time.
they were to be removed, like no one would probably care, innit?
I
no
wouldn't.
one-
No, but the women that
But
are
that's what I'm
doing the
saying,
job would
yeah,
care. No?
that's what I'm saying.
Because what
Yeah,
I
I
saw it
guess.
as, what I see it as, I see it as a modelling job. It's no different from any
yeah,
other
that's what I'm
modelling
saying.
job.
It is, yeah.
That's what I say. But they're saying that no, it's showing that women are outdated, and like they're showing women in a sexist way, where it's like the only way in sport they can be is like, oh, look at this attractive woman just modelling and showing her body off, like she's a sex symbol, rather than like she's an object, rather than actually she's contributing to the sport or anything.
But really and truly, if the grid girls or whatever, they're happy doing it.
That's what I'm saying.
Leave it as
Do
that. You know what I mean?
So
Even if
it's
still
their choice.
paying their bills.
Yeah. So what, you're gonna take their job from them, and then what? Are you gonna give them money to like replace it?
This is the thing.
But think about it as well. Models, supermodels,
That is their
The
job.
same thing.
the same thing.
They're just doing it
Imagine
on a stage.
because it's a different, it's a different franchise completely, innit?
Yeah.
Like, but you say that grid girl or whatever is actually a model, but this
Yeah.
is what her agency set up for her.
Yeah,
to do.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
For
saying.
the
So,
time.
yeah.
Just to keep her busy. That's
But they're just talking about removing it from F1 completely.
The
isn't it?
argument is saying that, oh, but what about, even though this is their job, the argument is saying, so what if a young girl's looking at this and saying, oh, rather than being a driver, oh, let me be I can only do this, I can only be a
You
sick girl.
can say that about a lot of things. though.
Yeah.
This is the
but-
thing, are we getting to the point where we're going to start just removing any kind of like attractive sex single females from any kind of, like the cheerleaders at like Crystal Palace, for instance? Are we going to remove them? Are we going to get rid of cheerleaders in sports now because it's sexist?
Yeah,
I'm guessing their theory is if they remove
No, what
the
cheerleaders are
the
for.
good girls out of it, they'll have more female drivers. I think
Yeah.
that's what the kind of end result would be.
Yeah. I think with cheerleaders as well, like cheerleaders are supposed to be there for like encouragement.
Yeah.
You don't get
Do you know what I mean? They're not just there.
But would a cheerleader still have the same same effect on you if she was wearing like all skied up gear? Like if she was wearing like a ski mask? and
But they
everything?
don't wear anything sexy. Cheerleaders don't wear sexy clothes.
But no.
They might look nice. They might show like some legs a bit, but they don't. I don't see
Yeah, they're
cheerleaders
shorts
wear
and
sexy
stuff.
clothes. Yeah, they.
Enjoyable about that.
Yeah, they.
What, short shorts and mini skirts?
Yeah, and the things are long.
Depending how-
But they're actually performing in that. They're
Yeah,
actually like
exactly.
learning routines and stuff. So
That's a job.
Yeah, that's something.
I feel like the grid girl where they literally just
that's like
just
acrobats
just
and
there.
shit, like, that's
Yeah,
something.
they're actually learning. Like,
That's like strippers and like pole. That's like saying strippers and like kind of like them kind of women, them like exotic dancers, like that kind of stuff's like skills. Like, do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. So
You're
saying
with that though, the F1 girls, what are they called, good girls?
yeah, they're called grid girls.
Yeah, they sound like they could be removed and no one would care. So if it's like that, then just get rid of them. I
I'm
guess.
gonna lie, I didn't know what good
I didn't know what they were.
I
So
didn't know.
that's why they don't seem like they need to be there.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But that's
But-
harsh on them though.
Well,
So
let
that's
them
their
decide
job.
what they're doing. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't fight for something that someone doesn't want you to fight for. Do you know what I mean? What's the point? That doesn't even make sense.
they should speak to some of
Yeah.
them, see what they think. Actual good girls themselves.
Exactly, that's it. Like, ask the grid girls, like, are you happy doing this? Like, do you not think this? If they're fine doing it, that's it. Drop it. Just drop it.
Unless if they wouldn't be one.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's kind of like
Exactly.
Well, one former grid girl, model, what'd she say? I think she worked at the President's Club as well. Did you hear about that President's Club scandal?
What's this?
That was about the, I think the charity ball where they had all that, those high guys that.
it was recently.
It's quite recent.
The owners of the companies and stuff like that, of the races.
Hmm?
That's how you're talking.
What?
The high-end people, but behind the scenes.
No, this was some President's Club ball dinner or something when they raise a lot of money for charity, but it's literally just all men kind of thing, and then they have women in skimpy clothes and stuff.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, you heard about that, and they were saying about the stuff behind, like what goes on behind there. But yeah, some former grid girl, she used to work there, and she's
Like,
like,
President's Club thing.
yeah. But she's protesting about the grid girls, saying like middle class feminists are forcing these women out of work. They're saying like they don't understand.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
like she's angry about the situation.
So that's what I'm saying. Just leave it. Like, if they don't want you to, like, at the end of the day, they're choosing to do it. So just leave it. You know what I mean? It's a choice.
This woman, she was like, "Oh, what no one seems to understand is that these events need pretty women to coax money out of these rich men." So she's actually going in with the intention, knowing like she's like fully
Yeah, we need
in this
we
way.
need
Isn't she
these
kind of
brothers.
like she's the power? Isn't she in
Yeah,
the power
she likes
position?
to
She's
use
got the
it. Yeah,
object.
she likes to kind of use it. Yeah, because you're shutting it down, and I bet that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie.
See, it's the same. What do you think? Like, it's okay. Like, is it also the same with Instagram models and that how they move? With like just putting their, or are they just being seen as objects then?
Nah, because like at the end of the
'Cause
day,
that's not
it's
a
like
skill
with them,
either.
Nah, but it is. Nah,
What
it's
looking paying is a skill?
It is. If you
it's
use it,
marketing.
if you flip it, if you can flip it and turn it into money, then it's a
No,
skill,
but how is being
Bro, if
paying
you
a
can flip
skill
your
though?
look- What do you
Isn't
mean?
it
It's not a
something
skill
that you
nah,
learn?
but,
You-
nah, but
you're
making
using your
money
looks
from it is a skill.
into some, and turn it into
Just looking paying isn't a skill, but like capitalizing off
Yeah.
it is a skill.
turning that
But then again,
into a business.
You
Is.
can pay money to look
Yeah.
beautiful.
And then make
Shit.
more money. Why?
There you
That's what
go.
I'm saying. I know people have done that. I know people have paid
Half
money
the
for
girls
certain
on
things and they
Instagram-
made it back.
That's
They
the
pay
straight Snapchat dog filter.
Half the
paid
girls on
for it,
Instagram
yeah.
that are these so-called models, blah blah blah. You know, the ones with big arms, big breasts. How much of that do you actually think is them? Not the money that's gone into them.
I don't think it. No, I just think it's the right angles and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's angled. With them, I feel like with them they just catch it right.
Nah, man. For me, all the girls on Instagram now are just looking the same, innit? Just big
I don't
bum,
even really.
yeah, big chest and all that bullshit. You understand?
I feel like with the feminists, with the grid girls, it feels like we're moving to a point though where it's like, are we saying completely that, like, we shouldn't be treating like women shouldn't be using their bodies anymore? That's what it seems like they're saying.
Yeah.
Like they need to offer more. It's like, should they not be allowed to make the decision to use their body if they
They can
want
do
to?
both. Though.
I
That's the
feel
thing.
like they need to select like. I feel like they need to choose the right fights. I feel like there's certain things they should be fighting for, and there's certain things that it's just being extra. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I think that's what's being kind of extra.
Well, going back to that president
Good.
club thing,
Yeah.
isn't that just basically like just a professional escort?
No, they weren't escorts. They
it's
were
kinda
like
like
waitresses and
waitresses,
stuff.
but
But
yeah,
the
but
guys
they're
used to,
They have to dress a certain way.
but the guys used to grab their bums and
But there you
stuff.
go,
and-
then, innit? But
Is that
so
like
what
that?
I'm saying
Have you
to
seen-
you, that if you're, say you knew that if you had the potential to like bed this rich guy, and he was like gonna give you all this money for like a charity or whatever, or just for yourself, would you not jump at the chance?
And you choose to press
Okay,
it.
let's
you
see.
choose
You can't
to
ask me. You can't ask me that.
Obviously.
But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is like, would you? Okay, let's flip it. Would you, if a wealthy old lady was like, "Yo,
Fam, I'm there.
100 grand.
Bro, I'm
100
there.
grand.
Fam.
100
Hey, listen,
grand.
have you not seen that episode of 2.5 Men when he has that piano, fam? Are you mad, fam? Straight studios.
You
bro.
be on the cougar. No, not even
I'm
cougar.
about
I'm just
it,
saying. No, I'm not even cougar. I'm talking old and just like I'm talking old and bad.
If she's banging, if she's
No,
like,
she ain't bang. She don't bang.
For
Though.
like,
don't try violate me.
No, she don't bang.
Like, just for like a 5 or 10 minute session or like however long you last for, yeah, and you're gonna get like 100 grand at the end of
Just
it.
busting that real quick.
Yeah, Swift, fam.
No, what she like? Not till I get mine, bro. What she like? Not till I get mine.
As well, cause listen, don't be selfish, bro.
100 grand. It's 100 grand.
100
10,
bags.
15 minute
100
session.
racks to chop a granny, fam. You might have to go through.
100 bags is enough.
Jeez.
What, bro? Give
But
mommy
in
50.
this society, it's a
Just shut your
start,
eyes.
bro.
Just be like, mommy's getting 50. You'd be happy, fam. It's calm.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Easy.
So you
Straight
you are a man of sugar mama.
What do you mean? Someone that will just drop me peas that for the chop?
Yeah.
I'm a buy it, bro. What do you mean? I would be like, why would I lie? I don't lie, you know. Listen, no lie in 2018. I said this, bro. I said this.
Would you
No
like
lie,
that?
and she's a nice woman. She's
Would
like,
you like
and I
that?
enjoy her company.
I don't mind it.
That's the
I'll
big
go
woman.
true.
Hey, listen, I'm sure wifey will understand. If I had a young girl as well, I'd be like, listen, grandma's not grandma. That's a bit weird.
You call her grandma?
No,
Let's get that.
I was trying to disguise it.
Let's
but
get
I-
that wrong path right
You
now.
got to kind of give her like a side name so it don't seem bad. But yeah, she's sending us on holiday.
Patty or something.
How's that good? That's not gonna help you, bro. Help? Give her a sexy name, bro.
Yeah,
Like what?
I don't know.
Brown sugar or something.
Something younger, that's for sure. Not Margaret or something.
I said Margaret. Yeah,
Normal.
that's what you're
Yeah,
I said
not some
Normal.
50-year-old name.
Yeah, some names are a bit deep, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think about it, it's like, oh shit.
And you named your baby that.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
oh,
deep.
allow
Man.
it.
My
Yeah,
man
but at the time that was calm though.
jumped out. At
What do you
60,
mean?
fam.
I'm talking about now.
Oh, if you call
Just
just
people who just have old names
Old
and their
names,
baby.
like,
It's
you
just
had it
weird.
from-
It's like,
I don't
you
hear
see a
it.
baby, ooh, you look like a pool.
Paul's alright. Paul's
That's a-
modern.
that's a-
No, it's not. I think it's
No.
not.
That sounds
How
kind of
many
grown.
young
That sounds
people-
kind of grown. Yeah.
Does
How many
sound-
Paul
Paul sounds grown.
For that at a teenage age?
Yeah, I don't
do you
know
know
anyone.
called Paul?
My name's
I don't know
Paul.
anyone named Paul.
Or Gary. for
I know
instance.
Paul's in like. Why you gonna forget? No,
Gary's
no.
a
I
big
think
man's
these
name.
names.
Gary's
These names are probably get but
I
yeah,
don't
but
know
now
about
we got names like what Stormy.
Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah, but that sounds
That's
young though.
That's
Even
rich
it
people.
sounds
That's
silly,
not
but
been
that's
like.
the
it's like
baby,
either
man.
way, it doesn't sound old. Like it doesn't
Did you
sound
say-
old.
Did you
Like,
say that their middle name's Cloudy or something?
That was a meme. I don't know if it's true or not.
Was that joke?
It might be. It might be true. I don't know.
Stormy Cloudy.
Hey, nah, these names about the baby, yeah, it's savage, bro. I'm sorry.
These names are
I ain't
outdated.
seen the memes. I ain't seen these
Just
names.
I don't think Gary's an outdated
It's
name.
really
Gary is.
Gary?
Gary's an old name.
Yeah.
It's old, bro. It's a
Our name's old. Andrew. No, Andrew's still alive.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Andrew's about.
Just come.
Yeah, but the thing is now, because obviously all these extortionate names are coming out from
I said
these boys,
extortionate.
yeah.
Isn't it?
Like all these wild names are just getting thrown out there.
Yeah.
Like,
What is
when
the
it comes to
traditional
your
name
own
sound
one,
dead? That's what it is. That's
when
what
it
it
comes
is.
to your own one, what are you gonna call it? Because it doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I think they've just kind of shut the traditional names down.
Yeah, but you're
No,
the
but I
only
think
Dane you
that's-
I know though.
I just think that's just
Yeah.
rich people though.
That's true.
They can name the child whatever they want. They're not working a day in their life.
What, the child?
Yeah.
Yeah,
can
but they
just-
still have to go to school with the name.
No, they don't. You said they go to school.
What,
Most of them don't go to school.
like get homeschooled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But who,
They're not leaving their house. Full stop. That's it.
Nah,
Until they're 18 and then they go
Yeah,
wild
that's
and then
it. Yeah.
something mad happens to them.
Yeah, I
They
don't
don't
need
need
that.
to work for the rest of their life.
They're not working at the
Now,
end of
what's
the
her
day.
face? Blue.
Blue, you think she's working a day in her
Who's
life?
Blue?
Jay-Z, Beyonce's
Beyonce.
daughter.
You don't know. We don't know who Blue is.
Oh, Blue.
But I feel sorry for her. She's pissed.
I don't. These names are
Because
ridiculous. I don't.
Imagine, like,
I
your
remember-
parents together are $1 billion, isn't it? That's their network.
Yeah.
$1 billion together. Yeah. You're gonna have $1 billion to yourself once they pass, isn't it?
She's the richest baby or
Now-
something in the world already.
But now they just had twins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of splitting that half, you gotta split that shit three ways.
Yeah, but that's still a P that you're not going to be able to spend.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
remember they're gonna generate money anyway. Just like the Will
Exactly.
Smith family.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've been modeling whatever, the music and doing all that since.
I don't know what
since they were
Willow's
young.
doing anymore though. I don't know what Willow's
Yeah.
doing anymore.
He's the
Jalen-
model for like
Willow's,
But he streamed
she's-
bet.
she's
His
chairman
album
of
streamed
some
something
beautiful-
dumb. Like
Willow. Oh.
I don't know.
He was
it
making-
like how much was it? Like a couple
Who,
mil.
Jaden?
Yeah, it was like 10 mil.
Jaden's
Or was it
doing
like
bits though.
100,000?
I'm not gonna lie, that album's
In
actually
fashion and
the
music.
album's actually pretty deep.
But the album streamed bare. Like,
It's actually pretty good. The album's pretty good
Yeah.
though.
100 million.
Oh, it was
Just
100
got
million.
announced, just
Yeah.
over 100
Yeah, because
It
Will
was
Smith did a
down.
parody of the
Yeah,
Icon video.
yeah.
Isn't it? That's actually a big song, by
wow.
the way.
It's massive still. It's hard.
But he's made some tunes though. Jaden actually made some
He
tunes.
got bangers on there.
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing, and I'm just ashamed to admit it because he's a very annoying.
That's what they were
But-
saying. Like you kind of like you looked at
You
him
hate
like, kind
him.
of funny because of like his dad and that. Like it was just hard to take him seriously, innit?
But it was his
can't-
tweets. He used to say things
See,
like
I
he was
didn't follow
trolling
him
people.
on Twitter, and that's what it is.
I didn't follow his
I never
Twitter,
looked
but
at
it was
stuff.
enough. But you'll see enough about floating about where it's like, Jay. He went to
he
a
used to say
wedding in
some
a Batman
outlandish shit,
suit,
innit?
a
Yeah,
white
yeah,
Batman
yeah,
suit,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, he's certified. He's trying to shut it down.
Hello, rich people.
What's that to do with his music though?
No, I'm saying he did stuff to annoy people.
Yeah, and I think
Which is
that's
why
people
it's
stopped
like
taking
you
him
want to
seriously.
not like him,
That
but
would
then
have
he,
stopped me from listening to him though.
But
I do listen to him, man. I like his tunes.
No, but I think when you see people in movies and rapping, it's hard to take them seriously.
Yeah.
It's like when you see people as an actor, you see them as a
Then you
character.
hear them do
and
music,
you
you're
see-
like, what's he
you know
trying
what I
to
mean?
do?
Like Childish Gambino, innit?
Yeah.
He does well,
No,
though,
but
he does.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
now
yeah,
he's gone, now he's gone
yeah,
to
yeah.
acting.
No, he did
But
acting
he's always
first.
been.
He's
Him
always
and
been
Drake
flowing.
are two, like, because Drake did acting first.
Or
didn't
was
he?
it the Grassy or something like
Yeah,
that?
Drake did acting first as well. But I think Childish Gambino is probably the only person, maybe. I'm trying to think who else.
I'm trying to think. Did
Yeah.
anyone watch
That
the Grassy?
50 Cent.
Oh, yeah, 50, I guess.
I've heard of
there's
him.
DMX
I've
tried.
No.
Remember DMX?
Yeah,
Yeah,
with Jet Li.
Yeah, he was in that
It's
film.
pretty good.
Yeah, who other rappers were in them things?
But most of them don't do well.
Yeah,
That's the,
right
that's
now,
the thing.
Childish Gambino and who else?
Yeah, but no, Gambino's a certified actor. That's the thing.
Yeah, and he writes like scripts and stuff.
Yeah.
He writes shows. Yeah, he's too sick.
His
though.
freestyle, I swear it was pretty sick though.
Childish Gambino, his albums are
He
amazing.
made a conversation.
Was that on Sway?
Freestyle, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Was that when he was wearing like the grey jacket or something?
Can't remember as well.
No, yeah, he's wearing I think he's wearing a grey hat.
I remember he's like in the corner or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was live.
And he was having a freestyle. He ended up having a conversation with someone during the freestyle. He went back to the freestyle. I was like, yo.
Yeah, I just see them.
Yeah, wait, back to some topic. Yeah, we went sidetracked. I want to show you this video. Yeah, a millionaire hired a stripper for his son's 12th birthday.
Oh, yeah, man.
Have you actually seen the video?
I ain't seen the
I
video.
seen the video.
Play. Take a look at it. My thing's on. My thing's not.
Flip the screen.
Yeah, I put the lock on. Just
Shut
put-
up, that's right.
Jeez.
Take a look.
Well, how old is he? 11?
He's 12,
12.
and he's getting the wine and thing.
And that's his dad next to him, yeah?
Yeah, his dad's like celebrating it.
Why's that spanking him from?
You know what I mean?
That's a bit weird. Say go, son, go.
Oh.
Do you think it's creepy?
Him.
Well, yeah.
Well, her ass is big.
Creepy
fam.
for.
I'll still smash.
It's just,
What's going on?
it's just embarrassing. It's just awkward.
Yeah, why is Wait, is that him on bare things, man?
Yeah.
Bro, he's lost in there, bro.
She's
Yeah.
they're on him.
He's living.
Yes,
That's 12 and he's just
And his
living it up.
dad secured it. Now, do
But
you
what's wrong
think
with
the dad? Do you think the dad crossed the line? Do you
It's
think
just
it's
forced.
He didn't
It's
beat,
just
fam.
forced though. That's like
He looked like he was enjoying himself, bro. He was like, if he was balling, then take him
He
out
looked
of
a
there.
bit awkward, but
Do you think it's disgusting? Like for a boy to be getting that?
If he asked for it, do you think he asked for
he's
it?
12
know.
though, man.
If he was like,
That's the
Pops, I
thing.
want to see titties,
At 12 years old.
run it, fam.
12.
years old, what was you really thinking about?
Like if you know, like if
Nah, I
it
was
was-
playing
Pokemon,
games,
bro.
fam.
Pokemon,
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie, I was playing
Not gonna lie,
I was playing
Pokemon.
games, fam.
Well, there you go. Then,
Yeah, Pokemon.
You didn't really
No,
get
but
to
bro,
the-
we didn't have the
teenage
internet like that,
stuff
bro.
like that.
True.
I didn't have the internet like that.
That is true.
If I had Instagram and the internet like then,
What? So you think that?
If
I
your
might
dad-
be. I might
So
be.
you easily think
yeah,
that social
bro.
media played a
Like,
part in this?
yeah, because like you have access to everything when you're ready.
Yeah, I think at this
Bro,
point,
if you
literally,
ever
like,
wanted to see like, sorry, like if you ever wanted to see like porn or anything like when we wanted to, like you would have to wait for like some mad time, fam. Do you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't just watch it there. Do you know what I mean?
if the dial-up connection would
Nowadays, just on your phone. It's instantly there. True.
Anytime, my man can wake up in the morning and watch porn, fam.
Yeah. That is true.
Do you know what I mean?
Just eat his
Slap
corn.
the toast, man. Do you know what I mean?
Slice the toast.
Do you know what I mean, bro?
It's true. Just say that. Just on Google, bro. Just type up.
Just scroll-
Type up
just
any kind
scroll
of
it.
madness,
Do you know
bro.
what I mean,
It's true.
It's all wild, fam.
It's true. You don't eat your toes until
Yeah,
you find
exactly, bro.
a video.
Video, fam. Man, do you know what I mean, bro? Toast the
That's like
cold out,
BBW,
bro.
I gotta make sure I get it.
Gotta
Gotta make sure I get the right category. He's just scrolling through his categories. Like, watch out
The
today.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
mad.
actually on tap like that.
Yeah, bro,
I
like,
swear I've seen someone actually watching it on the tube. Like you
Oh,
could
yeah.
see, you could see it in the, you could see
Oh,
it in
the
the
reflection in the
reflection.
window,
Like my man's just on the tube just watching porn. Like, bro, what are you doing?
That one didn't surprise me.
First thing in the morning, yeah? That's wild.
But why are you just watching porn? Just like you.
On your way to work.
I'm trying to get charged, fam. That's mad, bro.
Like what for? Like why are you just watching
Yeah, I mean,
porn?
Might
Like
be on his way to a session.
That's
innit?
what I'm
During
saying.
work, a quick thing in a coffee room. or
I
something.
mean,
What, 8 a.m.?
yeah,
At 8 a.m., yeah?
Yeah,
You
he's
need
trying to
to
get
walk.
out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's trying to get charged, bro. You know he's got it lined up early morning, bro.
You know what I mean?
But this
Like,
was as that
coffee and
kid
a
though,
beat,
yeah. To be honest, the kids these days, because they have it on that card, he probably thinks like if his dad said, "Yo, I can set you up with strippers," he'd probably be like, "Yeah, I want that." But when it comes down to it, he's like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here."
But I think he probably wanted it to show as well. That's another thing.
Yeah,
If
But
you're
he looked so
12,
awkward with it.
13, yeah, and you're like, shit.
I think it's the
I'm not some
opposite.
chicks.
I don't think he wanted it at all.
That's
He
what I
looked-
said.
I just
he
think
looked
I
unhappy.
just think because he's just his dad's rich. Like,
Do you think you would have wanted that? Like no,
can't-
like
at
no,
12,
like
is
not
that
request
hard?
it, not request it, but like if your dad was like, "Here, go on, look at this," and
probably
titties were just
not.
all up in your
But my
face,
dad there with me.
yeah, that's just mad awkward.
That's dead. I'll be like, nah, bro.
just all dance
shut
along.
The cameras there, look at all on you.
No, that's
it's,
weird,
it's
bro.
all just too
My
much.
man
That's
spanked
like,
him, bro.
yeah.
Why
Hey, that's
why
behind
you
you spanking
me,
you.
bro?
Yeah,
If
exactly.
worst case,
Yeah.
go and hold the camera over there, bro, and just
Yeah.
stay there, cuz. Don't come in. I don't want to see you in film, bro. Why you next to me rubbing my back, that man? And his pants were kind of low at one point, and my man still spanked it, bro. Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
it's
I
mad
can't
awkward.
run, bro.
I don't think it's weird for the
Don't
women
leave
as
it.
well to do that.
Hey, the women
No, they get paid.
out the way, bro.
Yeah.
No, oh, no, okay, no. Put it in perspective. If
Yeah,
you
nah,
were
that's true. That's a bit funky.
switch the roles. If it was a 12-year-old girl and guys,
Yeah, of course.
what would you be thinking now?
Yeah, it changed, but that's always.
And then, if you were a male stripper and they said go dance with this 12-year-old girl, would you do it? So I'm saying, so how's it any different
that
from the girls?
contradiction's always there. Though. That's always gonna
but
be there.
Listen, yeah,
When you switch
like,
the roles like that.
when, it's
Yeah,
not the
it's
same.
true.
Because, like when you think about it, when they talk about how like men overpowering women and stuff, it's different. It's not the same thing.
It's true. Like even with teachers, like say if when you hear like a female teacher has sex with a male student,
Male student,
and you're
yeah.
kind of like, people are like, nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, they're about nice, but
No,
yeah.
no, I'm saying if they see the chick and they're like,
the other way round.
I see
yeah.
why the teenage boy,
Little
like,
girl
I see
and
why
that
the
man.
teenage boy would
Yeah,
do
it's a
that,
bit
but a little, it's like
And
you,
the teacher,
you make me sick.
Yeah, he'll be like, "No, he's pedo, bro. What's he doing?"
Seems wrong.
Yeah.
But she's still a pedo.
Yeah,
But
cheers.
that's a mad double standard.
There's always a double standard with that, and that never will change. I think.
Yeah.
No, you don't think it will
No,
change?
it won't, man. It won't.
I don't think it will.
But I don't think it's it's because men and women aren't the same though. I
But the
think
thing
that's
is,
what
even if
They're
it
not
does
actually the
change
same.
it and it goes into the women's favour in it, women will still find something else to
Yeah,
moan about,
more.
and then there's a whole thing again.
Oh, controversial.
Oh,
Controversial, right?
Controversial.
Yeah, so sometimes someone's gonna say it.
this guy's been hurt.
These are the words of Callum.
Yeah,
only.
These do not speak for the words of Shaq and Thorfish. Callum views.
I'm just saying, innit, that women love to argue, innit? If you do,
That's not even a podcast, so that's the title of this one.
it's like I'm being serious, innit? It's like you gotta walk around eggshells around them, innit? Especially where
We can't
What,
specifically say
are
women.
you talking about all women?
We can't
Just-
specifically say all women. We can't generalize them all.
It's hard. It's mad,
Nah,
isn't it? You
I
don't
don't
want to
know.
generalize, but then it's mad because you find you hit these ratios sometimes.
you know what I mean. Like, you could come across a good girl, innit? Yeah. and you
These are
think
not my
everything-
words.
These ain't mine either.
You're
Just
not-
I'm Andrew. These aren't my words.
Ashley. Yeah, I'm just confirming. Okay. Keep going. Keep going.
Callum, continue.
Keep going.
Deep in it, that it doesn't matter. You can have a good girl in that everything is ticking the boxes. She's looking good. Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And then you can have one. You can do one thing she doesn't agree with, and then that's another case in her ass. You understand? She will blow out a proportion for no reason. You know what I mean? It's a simple thing. Like say I don't know, you left your boxes on the floor. You should put them in a wash basket.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Then she will bear out the case.
That sounds like a
In
personal.
it, personal.
Yeah.
It's happened this morning.
No,
It's
that's what I'm saying,
It's
bro.
bait happened this
I'm gonna
morning.
come
I need to get off my chest here.
happened before you came in.
Is that why you're here? You got to out the house.
That's what I said.
That's what it's here now, isn't it?
She told me to come back in the morning.
That's hilarious. I'm here for the night.
I need the bed to stay. No, I feel you in a way like you're saying, but I think that's just a general thing in relationships where things escalate, where it's like, oh, that one thing would be like a mountain out of a molehill, where it's like now everything becomes the big deal. But that's just what happens in relationships.
Yeah,
now.
that's just how they go, bro.
I mean,
I just don't get in a relationship.
Because I'm sure, like the guys will say the same thing
Yeah.
in a gay relationship.
yeah,
When they would have the same complaints, probably, most likely. Would they not?
True.
So I don't think it's like a woman thing.
Yeah.
it's just like one person
It's
would
just,
probably
it's just
tend
whoever
to,
the other
Yeah.
partner is.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's
think
it.
I think that's just
the other
that's just
person,
people.
the other person could tend to be more.
It's just like living with someone.
No, why it is
It's the
because
same- it's the same
maybe
thing.
what it is basically in whatever situation you're in, you're the chilled one. So
Yeah.
you probably
That's what it is.
yeah. If you're always going to be the chilled one, that person's always going to be more
Triggered.
Yeah.
More
aggro.
triggered. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, more aggro. Because if you'll be like, I don't really care.
Triggered for
about
the
that.
both of you.
Yeah, you're gonna. I don't really care about that. Then that's always going to be you. But then, if you're always like that, unless you find someone that's also like, I don't really care about that,
Yeah.
then that person's always going to be more triggered, and then they're always going to be like, no, why are you not doing this?
Then you'll be the triggered
Yeah.
one if you're both too cool.
Yeah, and, yeah.
You'll be vexed again.
Then one of you's going to be it. Yeah.
Yeah, someone's gonna complain about the other.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that's how it goes down. That's how it goes down. I saved you, Callum, bro.
Sure. We cleaned it up.
Clean it up nicely. I want more Callum's controversial views.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
Send another one, bro. Send another
Next
one.
topic, man. Next topic, innit?
Send
I
another
might
one.
have something for you there. I don't know.
Send another one, man. A mother charged her 5-year-old daughter rent to teach her about the real world. Is that bad or wrong?
Well, where would the money come from? That
100%.
doesn't make sense.
She what?
She charged her 5-year-old daughter rent to
How
teach
much?
her
How much?
about the real
How
world.
do you
How much
charge a
though?
5-year-old?
If it could be like £2 or something.
She gives her daughter $7 every week as part of her allowance. She then breaks down what she owes her for rent, water, electricity, TV, and food, meaning she gives her $5 back, leaving her with $2 to spend.
Oh, shit.
Now, is that a good lesson?
That's a life lesson.
Is that good or is that
That's
bad
actually
parenting?
not-
Is
that's-
that bad parenting?
It's actually not that bad,
Yeah,
but
it's not
okay.
bad.
It's a good way of going about it,
Yeah.
especially at a young age. You're gonna get money.
That's
management
gonna be
until you're
embedded
young.
in your mind, like growing
Yeah.
up. That's gonna be embedded in you.
You understand?
Her
By the
way-
time you're 10, 15, you're doing your taxes by then, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Her way of teaching her daughter about the value of money had divided opinion, with saying it's either a great idea, while others think that the daughter's too young to be being charged rent and stuff.
It's not being charged rent.
No,
She's
no.
giving her the money.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like she's earning.
Yeah,
She's
that's what
earning
I'm
the money
saying,
and giving
yeah.
it to her mum or
It's just a
something.
life
That's what I'm
lesson.
saying.
She's
It's
literally
not-
just teaching
yeah,
her
yeah,
how to
yeah.
deal with money.
And the
not-
good thing
yeah.
as well, she's also saying that $5 she gets back for the rent, she's saving for her for the future.
There you
For
go.
her.
Yeah.
So
but
what's the
they're
problem?
still saying,
But that's
because the
just-
child's getting 7 and you're being like, I'm taking this from you. They're saying you're too young. Like, she should just be a kid. She shouldn't have to start thinking about paying bills and that, because she is
But
only
school don't prep
5.
us for that though.
But she's exactly. That's
The
what they
school
should be.
don't
That's
prepare
what they
for
should be
Yeah.
doing.
You know what I mean?
Do you think we should have those kind of lessons where
They
they
should have
teach
had it
us?
from
100%.
life lessons. Should have had it from ages ago.
I think they should teach us like
Money,
things like
all
mortgage and
that
stuff.
kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, do they want? Yeah.
Especially money. That should be the main thing.
So you think that's a good? You think that's a good parenting
Yeah, I
thing?
think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Would you do? Would you do that kind of thing for your
Oh,
child?
sure,
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
So you're gonna give them money and take it away and be like, yeah.
It's not as simple as just take it away.
Well, think
You're
about it,
literally teaching them this will go to this and go to that.
Did you used to get
It's
chore
like your
money?
mum used to get. She's
I
like chore
didn't.
money. Yeah.
Did you used to get
I used to
chore
have to
money?
do
I
chores to
didn't.
get money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how washing up the dishes. Like that's how we used to.
How
wash
much
the
money
dishes.
did you get when you did the chores? Because I think I got hustled.
£10.
What? Yeah, I got hustled. I got £2 for.
I used to get £10. I used to get
Food in the
£10 for
stairs.
that ironing.
I didn't get money at all.
That's
So
dead, that's
consider you look lucky. I didn't get anything.
Really?
Yeah,
I used to come here.
I got allowances for like 3 or 4 months, and then it just magically started.
Well, you got allowances for 3-4 months, but how much allowance?
So it was £5
Yeah.
a week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is what pissed me off. I get £5. My sister, who's
You couldn't
2.5
get
years, bruv, my sister got £10 a week.
Wow.
But
Wow.
I'm getting 5.
How was she older than you?
I used to
She's
get
2.5
£10.
years older than me.
That's why, man.
But I was like 10 years old at the time. So how she's getting 10? What she buying, I'm not buying. I don't get it.
Yeah, I used to get what £2 a day.
Why
Let's
did
get
£2 a
£10
day?
For what?
That's 10 pounds, bro.
Yeah, it's £10.
What, £2 a day?
Wait, how old was you?
When we was in school.
No, we talking about secondary school.
Yeah.
That's different.
What are you talking about? Primary school?
Earlier than that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking
Oh,
about like the
nah.
sleeping
That's what I'm
stairs
saying.
and stuff.
Earlier.
Oh, earlier than that, yeah, £10 just to iron. I used to get £10 for ironing.
just to iron.
£10
£10
washing.
just to iron.
I'll get a thank you. That's what I get.
I used to come here.
I'll get thanks. That's it.
I used to come. I used
So you got paid to do chores?
I got paid
That's
to
a
do
myth-
it.
that's
No,
a
I got
myth
paid.
in my
I got
house.
no, like for sweeping the stairs down. I got
for extra
£2.
chores.
I get
therefore.
nothing.
I got told wake your ass up and go and do your chores on a
Nah.
Sunday morning.
No,
bro.
because I got taught how to work, bro.
Nah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got taught
Work
how
and
to
get
work.
paid.
Yeah.
I got threatened.
That was
to
a
work,
requirement
yeah.
in my house.
No,
man.
like, I had
So
to,
I
like,
was just
like
like,
you
just-
had your days, but to do extra chores, you could earn money.
Nah, bro.
Like, I would definitely do that.
If you do
Oh,
extra
come
chores,
here.
you get a thanks. That's it.
Nah, for me, I'd be like, oh,
Great.
Do you get an allowance?
I just
No,
got
I
to do what you're
didn't get any
told.
kind of money. Any kind of.
So how did you get money
I'd have to ask.
to go out? Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
You had to ask.
Yeah. I wasn't given allowance, so I was supposed to get
Yeah,
money
yeah.
to buy anything.
no, my dad will drop me a sweet 10 or something if I'm going out.
Yeah, I wouldn't get anything like that.
I just got told stay in your yard.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mom, I'm going out with my friend. No, you're not. Just stay home.
Just give me PlayStation games
Yeah,
and then
that's
that's it.
Yeah.
You got nice money. I don't know how you got £10
I used
For
to, yeah, I
d-
used to come here after, after
for
primary school,
ironing. Wait, how old were you? How are you ironing? That's
Bloody
dangerous.
man.
I've always had to iron my own
Iron's
clothes.
bigger
though,
than
and,
him,
like,
though.
cook. No, it's true because
Hey,
obviously
you
my
have to put the
like, with my
lowest
sisters as
level.
well. Like I've been ironing from the jump because I used to have to iron my sister's clothes. My mum taught me to iron my
That's
sister's
a lot of
clothes.
clothes,
And,
Iron's hot.
That's a
as
lot
well.
of clothes.
Yo, how
Yeah,
old are you? That's a dangerous task, bro. That's a dangerous task.
like-
3
well,
pairs every time.
From when I was like,
Five
I
each.
think from when I was like 7, 8.
7 with an iron.
I couldn't like.
My man could have just run around with a. Yeah.
Nah, man, I was.
That is quite young.
That is mad, yeah.
I was like.
That is
I was
young.
not doing like 7, 8 years old.
I burnt my hand on the iron.
I'm trying to
when I
think
was
of my
like 7.
little cousins and that. That's
I-
pretty
I-
young. They
I
don't
put
even
my
know
hand-
how to. They can barely, I don't know, make a sandwich for themselves, let alone iron.
Yeah. And
See,
then when I was
maybe
like,
they need to do the chore thing, the
by the
rent,
time I
the
was
rent
like,
thing.
yeah, by the time I was like,
Tell that to their mum.
11,
I'm not their
yeah, like
parent.
11, 12, ironing bare, cooking. That was calm.
I hate ironing as well. That's one of the most annoying.
I like
Nah,
ironing.
it's
I like
not-
ironing.
that
It's
shit's
soothing.
terrible.
It's calming.
It's not soothing.
Put some
That's
music
nice,
on,
man.
press and just
Yeah,
go
you
away.
just glide across the clothes.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
So you're telling me you don't get any satisfaction when you got a
Yeah,
crease
man,
jumper or
especially-
something?
yeah, when you-
iron
I
iron
out.
enjoy
sleeve.
when it's
You know
when
when
it's
you iron the
ironed,
sleeves,
but I don't like
I like
ironing.
ironing sleeves.
I don't
man.
mind.
Sleeves on a jumper, best thing to iron.
Ironing sleeves is what
Yeah,
I'm
see,
saying.
it's when you
Yeah,
get
you
it
see
folded
it
up,
flat,
then
it's look-
yeah.
That's perfect.
No, I like
Yeah.
ironing the big part, the big part, because that's where you get the creases. But I don't like
No, I
ironing.
like
It's just
ironing.
annoying. It's a chore.
No, man, it's cool.
Alright, so what was your chores when you was younger?
Washing dishes.
Sweeping the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's we have. Yeah, I have to do it anyway.
Was that it?
Sweeping the stairs.
That's not even a chore, bro.
It was a chore. I have a lot of steps.
But how many steps have I got in my house?
Carpeted steps.
They wasn't at the time.
Mine is carpeted.
Oh.
Exactly. So I have to brush hard, bro.
Well, mine was. I
couldn't
didn't.
What do you mean, bro? Get a little hand hoover, bro.
know what I mean?
that could have got stretching. That's what I'm saying. It would work, man.
No,
Why do you think I got these
Ghostbusters, bro.
biceps, bro?
Listen.
Where?
I'm gonna rate your game.
Nah, bro.
That's what the gym, the membership's always the money from. That's deep, bro.
Yeah, you did get a refund, bro.
I'll choke you out, bro.
Not with your biceps.
Struggling, bro.
Didn't even discuss, bro.
Get wrapped. Yeah.
I was ready to shut down the podcast.
I'm just gonna switch him off.
Yeah, I mean, lucky man.
I have the power. Yeah. No, what I was saying is I swept the stairs with a hand brush. Yeah.
That's light work, though. That's
not that
nice. I
bad
like
at
that.
all.
Just you have headphones?
You had a hand
I was a child, huh?
Oh yeah.
brush.
Hand brush.
Oh yeah, it was young.
You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
had straws, bro.
I used to hoover for fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I used to.
I think I was a child.
Yeah, I used to vacuum.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not for fun. I definitely did it.
Like, I used to, bro. I swear my granddad used to drop tissue on the floor. And I used to just hoover it up. I used to love that shit, bro.
Day in Arella, bro.
Yeah, bro, I love that, bro.
Dana Rilla.
Shit.
Yeah, I just had hoovering tasks really.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I had.
Tough, man.
And then did I have any more? I put the bins out.
That don't count, man.
It does.
That doesn't even count.
Yeah.
Nah,
That's a chore. It's cold outside.
nah, mate. I had to clean the bathroom. The
Yeah.
whole entire bathroom, like the toilet, the sink,
Yeah.
everything.
Did you have more than one bathroom?
Huh? In one house I did, yeah. I got to do both of them. And then I did mop the kitchen floor.
Yeah.
And then if the garden say like it was, I don't know, autumn or something, and pure leaves in the garden,
Yeah.
I'd be the one to rake it in.
Yeah, same.
See, that sounds like
Cut the grass
Cinderella.
as well.
Hmm?
Yeah. I'd suit
I'd
the
have
front.
to cut the grass.
That's
Sometimes
long.
if my dad didn't want to do it.
I remember one
I've
time I got
never mowed the
punishment.
grass.
Yeah, I'm going to grass. That's how you have to do.
My dad likes
I
it.
used to have to,
He
like, clean my
likes his
fish pond
nice.
as well.
He likes his life. He likes to look after his garden. Like
Yeah.
I remember I got a punishment one time, and my punishment was to take out all the like little weeds in the front yard.
Mm.
And there was several of them, bro. I wasn't allowed to get them cut or scissors and that.
Did you have gloves?
Oh, that's rude.
Huh?
Did you have gloves?
No, punishment. Yeah.
That's deep. It's making you like your back of
Can't
yard.
stand gardening stuff.
I hate
Like you're in
gardening.
Jamaica, bro.
You know what I mean?
Bare hand, bro.
Yeah.
In
The
car
bloody-
as well.
Can't stand
Bloody
it.
hand.
Twig
Any kind of.
I didn't get the
That's so deep. Oh, that's like home, bro. We took it somewhere else.
Come on, man.
No gloves and nothing. That's punishment, bro.
Black History Month, man. No humming in here, bro.
Oh, yeah, isn't it?
It ain't Black History Month for us.
Yeah,
Is it in America?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's Happy Black History America. I know we got listeners in
To
America.
America, like it's not like a global thing.
No, because we got Black History Month over
Yeah,
here.
but it's Black History Month just in general.
No, but for us, we specifically have October.
Yeah, so we can't celebrate. Celebrate
it's
February
fine.
either, no?
But what I'm telling you is
Yeah, but you said-
America.
You said Happy Birthday America, like that's not a part of.
Because America, because
Like we're not black as well, like.
but it's prominent for America.
Happy Birthday America.
It's prominent in America this month, so I'm hollering at them. I'm giving them the kudos because I know we have listeners out there. So say it, bro.
I'm just saying.
Say it, bro.
We're black as well, you
Say
know?
it, bro.
Just saying.
Say it, bro.
Moving on.
Serious.
Yeah. What chores do you have then, Ashley?
I had all of his ones, actually, to be fair.
Including that one in
What, my punishment one?
Except the garden one, no. I would have to sweep the front with the weeds and all that stuff.
I think the only time I actually got paid for doing something, cause my dad used to collect, or not say collect, he used to buy and sell cars in it, and like as a little side hustle.
Yeah.
And he would give me like £5 every time I washed the car or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
used to do
So that was my hustle back
that. I
then.
used to clean the sideboards.
sideboard?
No,
You
sideboards.
did you clean everything in your house?
I
hate bro, skirting boards. But I hate cleaning skirting boards.
because it was like dust and like
Yes.
there's always drink on it. How is there always drink on skirting boards?
I hate.
Always, and it's
I hate
always
cleaning
like
skirting
red,
boards.
always like Ribena or something.
And it just
You know what I mean? It's always like.
and you know what annoys me? No one knows about
purple
skirting boards.
juice.
And
No one knows
dust.
about skirting boards. You never realise they're skirting boards until you have to clean
Yeah,
skirting
clean
boards.
it. Yeah.
Have you ever? Do you ever just notice skirting boards? Do you ever just go, "Oh, you're
skirt
skirting
past
boards"?
them. Yeah.
I don't even know if I
You
have
look down
skirting
there
boards.
and you're like, right, there's a mini ledge down there.
And you have to scrub them
Yeah.
hard. You have to. What's the
Wow.
point of skirting boards?
I don't even know why they're there.
So what chores? Moving on. Yeah, what chores would you lay down for your kid then?
My
Like,
kids.
Yeah. What would you, would you go about with this rent thing then? Do you think it's a good practice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And then what would you like? What chores would you like lay down
house.
to learn? Yeah.
I'll just teach them how to keep tidy. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
Yeah, well.
every day you wake up, make sure the first thing you do, make your bed. You know what I mean? Any dirty clothes, put them straight in the wash basket. All that shit.
No, but that's just stand. That's not work. That's not like. That's just how to keep your house. Like, would you send them to be like, yo,
Yeah, but they'll be doing it.
Exactly.
in their room? That's just telling them to clean their room, but you're not paying them to clean their room.
Okay,
He
well, so
means
say
like-
you don't
Oh.
tell them, say you never teach them to clean their room. They just every time they walk out of the room, they walk back in. Their room just automatically.
I mean, who wouldn't teach their child to clean their room?
You'd be
Some
surprised.
people
You'd be
don't,
surprised.
You know what I mean? I've been into so many houses just been a pigsty, bro. And I was like, you're not gonna pick that up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Me personally, I personally cannot stand a dirty sink.
I think
A sink. I
Yeah, I
can't
don't
stand
know
a
that.
dirty sink.
Yeah, I don't
like
like
kitchen
it.
sink or bathroom
Kitchen
sink.
sink. I can't stand
Oh,
it.
that's a
What do you mean by
Oh,
that?
no,
Like,
doesn't
what's a
involve me.
dirty thing? Are you just saying like food left in the sink?
No, that will drive me up the wall. I can't.
How do you feel about the
Never
sponge
scraping
being
it.
left in the water? You know when the sponge is just soaking in the
I'm
water?
not fussed about it, to be honest. But
That's
sometimes
annoying,
I'll do it
man. I
myself.
hate that.
When
Man.
it's yeah, because you don't know what's in the water.
And yeah, and
It's
also,
like
and
cloudy.
then it ruins the
You gotta put
soaking.
your hand in it, and you're kind of scared.
Yeah, you start
It's like the
dipping,
mystery water. You know about the mystery water, bro? That grey water, fam.
and you know you still
You
got
gotta
like,
put your hand in it, and you don't know what's going on just to get the plug, just to drain it.
some bottom,
It's so deep.
some like, grains of rice at the
Yeah,
bottom, and
it's
you,
like-
ugh.
Oh, fam. One time it was like oil on the top and shit, fam. Hey, listen, some goosebump shit, bro. I swear I put my hand. I was gonna put my hand. It's gonna have like gills and shit. You know what I mean? Have like fins.
Spider-Man
and shit.
hand,
Yeah, bro.
That's funny.
There's another hand coming.
Yeah.
through, bro.
Do you think it's too young though for a 5-year-old, or do you think they should
I
learn
think-
from them?
5 to me, I would probably say like 7.
That's when you should start.
I don't want my child thinking about money too early.
This is what
That's
people
the
are saying,
thing.
that she's
I
too
don't-
young.
No, but they're
I
gonna
don't-
go to school and
No, of course
Not
Nursery and-
primary
yeah, no,
school.
of course. But I mean, like, you know, I don't want them to like. I don't want them to have that mind where their mind is completely revolving.
Yeah,
around
yeah, yeah, I
money.
get what you mean,
Because
yeah.
if you plant that seed from early, they
5
can
is a
grow up
bit
with that
early,
mind
yeah.
where they're money hungry, and then they start to like. Do you know what I mean? Because you never know what kind of person you could be creating, making them. Do you know what I mean? Implanting that kind of them kind of thoughts so early.
Yeah.
Like I want my child to kind of explore and like think about other stuff. I don't want to take up too much brain space thinking about rent.
Yeah.
Like we think about rent now. Like think about how much people in like at our age think about, oh, I gotta pay rent, I gotta do this. Like that takes up so much of people's brain space now.
Yeah.
That why would you want to do that to a child who's trying to develop other
it's the
other
way
things?
you present it. I think if you do it more as like a game kind of thing,
Yeah. Then
some
it
way
makes
they
more
can
sense.
enjoy it as
Yeah.
be rewarded. We're gonna pay rent
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. It would make more sense for
Yeah.
them.
See, this is what they're
Then
saying.
you've got to do this on this day,
Yeah.
kind of thing. I don't think it's like that. I don't think you'll
this
do
is
that
what
to
they're
a
saying
child.
though. They're saying like she's saying like, okay, I'll pay you now. I'm gonna take this away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
So
That's
people
fine.
are saying. So people are saying she's too young because
Yeah.
as a 5-year-old, you should be
Yeah.
theoretically just thinking about playing
Yeah.
and learning
And
and
that's-
like learning, like socializing. You shouldn't have to think about, hey, I'm gonna
and that's
get
what
money
I was
taken
gonna
away
say.
from me.
Like to your point, Adit, like I was gonna say, I feel like she should take away less. She should leave her with a little bit more than what she's taking away, because obviously she's taking away 5. and even her with the 2, which makes, obviously you've shown her a lot and you've taken away more showing her. Obviously that is what the point of it is, but I feel like that also kind of can down her a little.
Yeah, but as a 5-year-old, should a 5-year-old be thinking about the electricity I'm spending and like the water I'm spending? Like, should a 5-year-old?
But the child not thinking about that.
No, it is, because she's saying I take this away from you.
But she's telling you why she's taking it away. But the child's not going to think, oh.
No, but hypothetically, because she's saying, like, for instance, she said she owes her money for like water. And
so she's giving reasons why.
And she said TV and food. Now, for instance, what if the child's like, oh, if I skip this meal, can I get more money? What if she starts thinking like that as a 5-year-old?
I don't think it's that deep. I don't think it'll be that deep.
No, but I'm saying, but what if she starts thinking, maybe can I get more if I cut this out? Like, if I stop watching TV, then will I get more?
That's not a bad thing in general.
You know what I mean?
No, but I'm saying, but I'm saying for a 5-year-old to start considering that kind of, shouldn't a 5-year-old have other things on her mind than thinking about, I need to
go get a job? Like, because their first instinct might be like, oh, now, as soon as they finish school, I need to get a job. Okay, like, they've been thinking about paying rent, but they might be like, okay, I just need to get a job. Like, boom, they go straight to MacD's. Bang, they're just banging MacD's. Now, because you've told them all they need to do is make sure they can pay their rent, they can pay electricity.
There's nothing more to life.
You can kind of, like, obviously, I feel like...
Well, she did say she's saving it for her in the future, so which is good.
Oh, yeah.
But then, I'm just thinking about mentality. It'll be interesting to find out how her mentality is when she's older, to see how it has affected
18,
her.
But then she'll probably have P, like, somehow she'll probably have a lot of money by the time she's like 18. She would have, you know what I mean? Somehow she would have happy. Whether the mindset's kind of, made her mad.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it's necessarily too much of a bad thing. Yeah. I mean, you are setting up for her future financially. Yeah. The knowledge of it, like how the real world will treat you. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not really a bad thing. I don't think anyway.
I think if you present it as like a game, it would be fine. Yeah. You're not explaining like what electricity is or what blah blah blah. It's just it's literally just label. If you had it like a book, you might have the picture of, I don't know, a light bulb or something.
Are you saying like kind of it's like Monopoly in a way?
Yeah, this is going to electricity. It's going to bar. So you actually visually see what's going into what, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, for all we know, she could be having this discussion with her daughter for like, I don't know, 10, 15, half an hour, probably an hour. You know what I mean? And then she has the rest of the day to get on with like the childhood life. Going out in the grass.
I think it would be even less than that, like 10-minute, 15-minute game.
Probably, there you go, isn't it?
She might have a book. She might have a chart or something. Every week we do this for 15 minutes every week. Here's your money. Here's your $2, and that's it. Keep it moving. I don't think it's that deep.
It's all about the delivery.
How you present it, I think, is important.
Yeah.
But
you think it could be a good practice though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The underlying meaning of it is life skills.
All right, life skills, good practice. Yeah, we'll leave it like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very.
Is there another topic?
Huh?
Is there another topic?
I could. I've got another topic if you want one. Do you want one?
I thought, what was he saying?
I don't know. I don't know what you were saying.
Was you getting it right now? Was you continue? I was kind of confused.
That's what I was saying.
I was closing, but we could talk.
Up to you, dog.
Huh?
Listen.
A bonus. Do a bonus one.
We can talk about the stupidity of just our generation. Not our generation. Is it our generation? No, the generation below us.
That depends. I'm the generation below you.
Yeah.
Are you younger than us?
I'm 21, bro.
Fam, are you Kyle's age?
Yeah, me and Kyle is the same age.
Shut up.
You did that?
No. And why do you try to disrespect me then, bro? Nah, bro. Respect your elders, fam. Nah. This is a whole nother level now, bro.
That Kyle's older than me by a month.
Nah, bro. I just elevated, bro.
He said he just elevated. Get out of here, bro.
Biceps.
Well, your generation then. You guys are flopping Tide Pods. Why?
What is?
The Tide Pod challenge.
What's that?
What's Tide Pods?
People are eating Tide Pods.
What's Tide Pod?
The thing that got the dishwasher and that.
Blood. What's going on? People are eating bleach, bro.
Oh, Tide Pod.
Right.
People Tide
that
Pod.
doesn't even make
Have
sense.
you heard about that?
Can I just put something out there? Yeah, and I'm not saying this in any no offense to anyone else saying this, but
I know what you're gonna say. Go on.
that is crazy white people.
Yep. Needs to say it.
You know what I mean? That is crazy white people.
I feel like it's people.
This brother is gonna be doing chopping this there.
No, but I feel like it's a thing where we got to the point where people do anything for the YouTube fame.
Die.
Anything for you. People.
They're stupid.
They're put to where people are eating bleach for the YouTube fame.
They're stupid.
But why was that? That's what I was saying. Why was that even a thing? Like,
Okay, so this is what
I don't get why that's a challenge. Like, that's retarded. Like,
okay, in 2012, Procter & Gamble's, which released the Tide Pod laundry detergent, pack soon after reports revealed increased. Basically, they look like sweets. like, and people were making jokes saying that they looked like sweets. So memes started coming about recently saying like, oh look, like let's pretend to eat Tide Pods, and then now people took it to the next level to say I'm actually eating I'm gonna eat Tide Pods for the.
There's nothing like.
I think the YouTube challenges for people to get famous have got dumber and dumber. Because there was one I remember there was one where some guy, he actually died because the stunt was his girlfriend was to shoot him in the chest when he was holding a book.
I think with like a Yellow Pages book, basically.
And it went through and shot.
She got charged, didn't
yeah, because you shot him in the chest.
Yeah, that's
now
she's expecting a baby, you know that?
Huh?
She's expecting.
But what, a baby?
Yeah.
Oh. So you shot your baby daddy in the chest for a YouTube video.
Silly.
And we're getting to the point where we actually are literally to the point where people are eating bleach to become famous.
That's wild.
So where are we going next?
That's the thing.
Can they get any dumber? I think it's natural selection at this point. If you're eating
I'm not
bleach,
sure you guys follow
Sure,
it
you know.
on
It's natural selection.
bro. If you're eating,
It's natural selection.
bro, you tell me if you got rushed to the emergency, like your boy got rushed to the emergency ward, and you're like, yo, are you okay? What happened to him? Oh, he ate bleach for a YouTube video. Fam, I'm going home. I'm like, bro.
But you're not going to say that if he accidentally ate bleach. But I guess.
If I was like, is he depressed? Like, is he suicidal? Like, nah, he did it for a YouTube video. Get out of here, man.
I pulled the plug for him. I walked out.
Yeah, sure.
That's stupid. Like, what's gonna be next?
But there's been a lot of like dumb challenges.
That's
Just over the years.
They got a straight arm challenge. I think that's stupid.
What's that?
Straight arm challenge. So say you're drinking your beverage and you got basically someone says straight arm. Straight arm challenge. You got to literally drink your drink with a straight arm in the air.
No, see, that's fine. That's silly though.
That's jokes.
That's silly.
There's the one with a gun.
Okay, now we're talking.
In America.
What?
It's like a don't shoot kind of thing. Like you pretend you're gonna shoot. I don't know, it's stupid.
You
bro.
pretend you're gonna shoot someone.
Pretend you're gonna, and then someone actually got shot and died. It's like
What? Because someone else pulled out.
because yeah.
Oh, is it like, for instance, you pretend you're gonna pull it on a stranger?
Oh, yeah,
You're like,
something like that, but you don't shoot or
and
something.
then someone else will actually pull out. a real
Something
gun.
similar that gangs are doing that in America actually. That mainly between.
Is that a
Crips
challenge
and Bloods.
though?
No, well in their eyes it's a challenge, isn't it? It's basically the no lacking challenge, isn't it? They called it. It's a no lacking. So basically, they got their shotgun and they go around to members of their gang and say no lacking, pointing a gun at them. Now all you basically got to do, you got to flash your gun. In response, saying that you're always strapped.
But it's not a YouTube thing though, or anything.
It's a
Is it?
YouTube sensation.
It's on like
Like it's gone viral.
social
that.
media.
Yeah.
See, I haven't even heard
That's
that.
what I mean. America, they're throwing out guns
different for them, 'cause they got guns,
just
so-
making it funny.
It's different for them.
Yeah, but bleach. Anyone up for the typo challenge?
I see any of my family doing that, bro.
Chinese saltfish typo challenge. Everyone just does it now and just drops.
On YouTube next week.
We'll go viral, but
We'll be around to see it, to see what happens.
It's already recorded.
Innit? That's it. That'll be our last episode.
it's getting ridiculous. This YouTube thing, getting ridiculous. I just wanted to mention that as a little bonus.
It won't stop. Something's going to pop up.
Nah, but what that really gets on my nerves now is that people are getting famous and getting a lot of money over stupid.
This was annoying me. What about? I don't want to mention his name because he got famous from it, but I never heard of him before. But this guy that he went to a place to film someone get suicidal.
Huh?
No, he went to a suicide spot and he was filming something. Don't mention his name. I don't want to mention his name because he doesn't deserve the press.
The little thing
That's
Logan.
that's the guy I was gonna say.
Paul Logan?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Who's that?
He started
Like
off
no,
doing vines.
I never heard
But
of him before.
he was famous way before
Yeah,
that
but-
anyway.
no, but
he's like
I-
one of the most famous
Wait, what?
YouTube.
Yeah, but I never heard of him before.
Okay.
But like, and a lot of people are probably like me, but they heard of him more now because of that stupid.
because he messed up.
Yeah. And now,
they got the suicide bombs.
people, not me, but people will be clicking
shit.
onto his stuff,
With
no?
his body,
Because they're like, oh, let me see it now.
Basically hanging.
Maybe.
Dead.
So he's going to get monetized.
Oh.
Yeah, and he
Well, no,
recorded it, he was
because this
laughing.
stuff got demonetized.
Oh,
so
shit.
But he would just come back, that's the problem.
He did.
Yeah, he got stated hard.
Oh,
So I'm just catching him up on the whole Logan.
Oh, the suicide.
So what, was
yeah.
this recently, yeah?
It was
Yeah,
kind of
just-
recent,
just
yeah.
before
I'm not-
Christmas,
A few weeks
yeah, I
ago.
remember seeing the video. I was like,
I didn't even see
Yeah, I
it.
didn't
And
think
he was laughing
the
at
thing
it.
is,
Yeah.
I just thought it was a prop when I saw the video. So I
Yeah.
didn't think, whatever. And then now it's actually
you find out it's real. Yeah.
It's a real body.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone's doing everything to go viral. Like,
Yeah, so you
if-
guys-
we had the Running Man challenge, like funny things, little things like that. But then we're getting to the point where it's like I got to do something so outrageous and dangerous just for a few views.
Let them do it.
In Australia, they got a challenge called the City 7.
I don't know.
What?
The City 7.
That sounds funky from the
Yeah, that
jump.
sounds.
So
That sounds
basically,
You want
dodgy.
to know what it is?
City Seven. So say like I don't know. See like the wishing world. Like you got the fountain is basically just
Yeah.
like a coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish. So say you're around that now, and then your friend says, "Oh, City 7." You basically got to flop like a fish while jumping into the wall.
Okay. Like the love world.
Yeah.
See, them kind of things are like, literally, like, if my friend said that, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? No, and it's like, oh, you're not playing along. I'm like, bro. like, bro, shut up.
That'll be funny though. Isn't it? I'm not gonna lie, that shit will be jokes.
Or that guy who jumped off the Tower Bridge into the Thames.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened to
Yeah.
the guy?
Yeah.
Huh?
Did he
I don't
die?
know.
Did he?
I think he survived. Yeah, he survives.
But you got a hefty fine though. Apparently it's 30,000 fine if you jump
For
into
what?
the Thames.
You know how to just jump in like that?
Nah.
Why would you jump in there anyway, fam?
Have you seen that
You
water?
come out with like 4 eyes, bro.
Have you seen that water?
Like Simpsons,
brown
bro.
as hell, bro.
That's contamination.
Radiation right
Yeah,
there.
that's
Great
wild.
fun.
You
Yeah,
come out looking like a mutant.
Yeah, exactly.
it's gross.
Comes on, you come out. That's funny.
That's wild.
Yeah, that was my little bonus that I just wanted to get in there. Yeah, I just wanted to get that little bonus. But Chatting Saltfish is back. Yeah.
Never left, bro.
Yeah, so we're back. Chatting Saltfish. Back like we never left. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We're on SoundCloud, YouTube, and iTunes. It's Chatting Saltfish everywhere. You can Google it as well. Chatting Saltfish. You know what it is. Peace.